This is... Wait. Why does it say the game mode? I guess, did I do that? Maybe I did that in the mutator settings. Anyway, it's Vitality versus M80. ZEN and Alpha54 have just finished sweeping Power, OCE's #1 team in round 1. And M80 have just got done with the upset against Falcons, sorry, not Vitality, who in fact opened the scoring. Oh, the bracket's on the screen. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry, this isn't Vitality versus M80, this is the bracket. You guys want to see it again? No, I'll leave it off. Yeah, sorry, I thought it wasn't showing. Good save by Alpha. So, what you guys missed there was probably the best goal that has ever been scored. Alpha54 with an absolute worldie to make it 1-0. And there he goes again, 2-0. You'll have to take my word for it though, because it was in fact obscured by a browser source. Yeah, 2-0 Vitality. Probably wondering to themselves, how did Falcons struggle to score against these chumps? We've just put 2 into their net with their first 2 shots. And it's a good question. What are Vitality doing differently? ZEN and Alpha have played a lot of 2s on my channel, but they've not had the cleanest record. In fact, they've had good wins, but they've also had some losses together. They've not been a dominant force in 2v2. But I will say that when they can peak, when they can hit their stride, they are incredible. They've not been the most consistent 2v2 team, but when they get it all to work, they are up there with any of the best of them. It's kind of the cool thing about, well, the EU 2s show matches I've ran in the past is there doesn't seem to be a clear best team at all. Oh, what a fake. ZEN's going to hit the post with a follow-up, but that was a great fake by Alpha54. In and out save by Nass. Only as far as ZEN though, as they keep the aggression going. ZEN cuts off JOREUZ hard clear. Attempted. They are just completely pushing JOREUZ and Nass back into the corner. They don't look as comfortable this time around. I think the pace of Vitality is causing M80 some problems early on. Falcons were a bit more of a slow solo play approach, and then they try and quickly react to follow-up touches, but Vitality are just going fast from touch #1. It's just hard hit with the very first touch, and again into the middle. Alpha54 puts it in 3-0. He's got a hat-trick inside the first half of the game. Perfect start for Vitality. This will really, I think, put into perspective the lost power just suffered to the hands of Vitality. They kept it they kept it 1 goal difference in the last 2 games they played against Vitality, and now against M80, Vitality are just all over them. Now chance for M80 to get in the score sheet. Oh, well played. JOREUZ slots it. And with their first real chance of the game, they do get on the score sheet. Gotta check SNW's sidewall double against BDS later on. That's Twisted Minds against BDS for anybody who's wondering. Over there on twitch.tv/hoodiehoot. You can find links to all the streams that are covered in the matches today on Wikipedia. If you click on any match you want to watch, it'll have a Twitch link to take you to the relevant channel. We've got help from Hoodiehoot, Jorby, CJ and Fear for the round 1 and quarterfinal matches, and then both semi-finals and the grand final I'll be streaming myself, so we can catch the top 4 right here. Been all offense for Vitality. Seems, however, that M80 have somewhat stabilized after 3 quick goals by Alpha54. They've had a scoreless 90 seconds, Vitality have, and M80 have put 1 into their net. If they could just get 1 more, even in, I don't know, 30 seconds, 20 seconds to go, that would still make it a very interesting end of the game. M80 don't have to be too desperate just yet. Nass looking for some lateral movement on the ball. ZEN's back pass to Alpha54 will take possession away from them. Alpha54 looking for the ceiling reset. Jumped off the ceiling, back to the ground, and then back up again. Well, JOREUZ has looked incredibly quick into the air today. There's no air roll, no nonsense, straight to the ball in a lot of these takeoffs. And it has been effective. It was especially effective against Falcons, but even there you see the speed starting to look a little bit dangerous against Vitality as well. JOREUZ going to chip the ball off the sidewall to himself. Zen's fake challenge, baits a heavy touch, and then he keeps control. Does go back to Nass though. Zen closes the distance. Alpha54 is going to beat into the follow-up with that quick jump into the air. This is a chance now for M80 though. JOREUZ, Plenty Boost gets into the play, takes over from Nass, and he gets the ball in. Oh my goodness, he might smoke screen Zen here. The reset and then a wave dash shot. I know Zen just crept forward. He thought Alpha had a 50-50, but it just went straight into the top corner. 1 goal game, and this is exactly what I was talking about. If you could just get a goal with 20 odd seconds left, game on. 2v2 is a lot more volatile than 3s. Much harder to get into an established rotation. Hang time there was crucial for Zen as he stayed airborne long enough to intercept the mid pass. Zen now looking to put this one in the bag. Alpha does it for him. 4 goals for Alpha. 3rd assist of the game for Zen. And they will be taking game 1 and keep that win streak going. We've got confirmation Gentlemates have taken down Resolve in game 1 on Fear's channel, so that's also a 4-game win streak for Gentlemates. The French in fine form, it would seem, as you would expect for a tournament like this. It just looks like so far Europe has been in fine form. Magnifico taking game 1 against Team Secret. That was close though. 4-3 in game 1 there. Magnifico is Atomic and Rixie for this tournament. Twisted Minds won game 1. Wow, okay. Twisted Minds 3-2 over BDS. That's Mossin and SMW against Drally and Exotic. Would you guys say Magnifico against Team Secret is an upset if Magnifico can win it? I wouldn't personally say so. I think Magnifico are the favourites there for me, with Atomic in fine form in the last regional. It is close though. Team Secret is KV1 and Mota, who are both incredible players, so I think it's definitely close. One of the closest, if not the closest, I'd say, round 1 match on paper. Zen looking to kick things off in game 2. Flick pass to Alpha, who drills it home. And look how quickly Alpha is up for this. Zen just flicks it to his right. Alpha deflects it in. A little bit of a ghost touch there for an M80 defender. Server says no, you did not make contact. It has, for me, been the speed of Vitality that has been a different level. And I'm not talking about just pure speed. Obviously Falcons were very fast against M80 as well, but it's the speed that they're reading each other. Alpha and Zen seem to have the fastest synergy, if that makes sense, whereas Ruas and TRK were mostly reacting to what the other would do. JOREUZ and Nass maybe a little bit of the same. Vitality seem to be at a different level synergistically. Oh, that's a great fake by JOREUZ. Catches Alpha out of position and fakes it underneath him. He just faked out Zen and Alpha back to back with flip resets. JOREUZ still got it, there's no doubt about that. Fake kickoff Vitality. Alpha really tried to get that one towards Zen. It's very difficult to do that actually. When you're faking a kickoff in 2v2 or in 3v3 for that matter, it's quite difficult to get a pass off if the ball gets shot to the right and you're trying to pass it left. You don't have a lot of momentum as the goalie trying to make the pass happen. But if you want to try that in your own games, if you want to add the fake kickoff to your own kickoff repertoire with your mates in ranked, the main thing to look out for is when you're faking the kickoff, you want to turn the opposite way from the other team's cheating player. If the other team have a cheating player on the right side of the pitch, you should turn left when you're faking. If the other team have a cheating player on the left, you should turn right when you're faking. That creates distance, and it makes it easier for your teammate to pass the ball to you, because you'll be in more space. Oh, how's he got that in? What a goal by Nass. It looked like that was just going to go straight across the box, but Nass has somehow scooped that one and he doubled it with a pre-flip. Caught the ball once into the backboard with the start of the flip, end of the flip, clipped it a second time. And he clearly meant that. I mean, he did definitely go for a shot, or at least an outplay there. And he played it perfectly. M80. Respond to Vitality's gauntlet they've thrown at them. This is the longest period of Vitality defense we've seen. Now Zen, 1v1 with Nass. A matchup we've seen plenty times since Salt Mine 3. This time Zen is victorious. Zen showing the power of the side flip in this game. Side flip flick for goal 1, side flip shot for game 2. Simple stuff. All you need sometimes, even at a world-class level. The major starts on Thursday next week. So 6 days from now, the London major will commence. I can't remember the start time of the matches, but usually European RLCS starts at 4 PM British time, 5 PM European, Central European time. So probably sometime around then. I don't think we're going to have time for a top 25 stream this time around, but we'll most likely bring that back before Worlds, because there isn't really going to be a lot changing between now and Worlds. I'm expecting. I mean, there are some events getting announced, some smaller events here and there, but RLCS is mostly going to be the same, I'd say, in most people's estimation. Zen looking to go past Nass again. Now backboards to Alpha54, who gets completely dunked by JOREUZ, and that's open for JOREUZ at the other end. 3-2. Once again, M80 get a goal on an undefended net, as JOREUZ dunks the living daylights out of Alpha54. Post-major power ranking stream. Yeah, we didn't do a post-major ranking for a while. Maybe we should do that. Do a post-major player ranking stream, because it's not like those end up being any easier to do. Oh, Alpha nearly outplayed by that ball. It's a bit higher than he expected. Actually sounds like a good idea, because we stopped doing the post-major rankings because we did so many rankings last year. We're like, oh, we gotta slow this down. These are getting repetitive, but we still enjoy doing them. So maybe since we're not doing one before the major this time, we should do one after the major. One in chat if you'd like that post-major ranking. We've not done one of those in a while. That'd be funny. Oh, Alpha's just slicing him up. 3-3. Zen running interference ahead of him, but he didn't get Nass completely out of the game there. Nass was still in the way of the ball. Alpha had to go around him, which he did. Vitality looking to get their 5th straight game. Oh, demo kickoff by Alpha54. Luckily for M80, the ball did not go straight towards Zen, who would have had a clear shot on net if it did. Alpha fakes it out for Zen, who's been pre-jumped by JOREUZ, but JOREUZ misses. Zen 50s it downwards. Alpha slots, and Zen finishes it off. It was on target, but slowly. But what a reaction by Zen. He thought he was getting pre-jumped, but JOREUZ missed. Did not have the juice to pre-jump that high. Vitality have done enough to come back here. Fake kickoff by JOREUZ and Nass. JOREUZ has back corner control off the back of it. Alpha with a ceiling challenge. Doesn't get the ball, but gets a piece of JOREUZ there. Zen with the defensive double tap. Misses it. JOREUZ with the open net. 4-4. Zen got beaten to the ball, deflected it sideways, but it didn't stay in the back corner. It just came back into the middle. M80 have really shown up at an incredible level today. Think about it, Falcons Vitality prepping for the major, grinding as hard as they ever have. M80 taking them all the way down to the wire, but the air double bump is good. Zen makes it 5-4. Oh, this was just savage from Vitality. Alpha demos Nass, and Zen air dribble bumps JOREUZ. And with 4 seconds left, they're back in front. What's it going to be from JOREUZ and Nass? What can they possibly do to get a goal here? JOREUZ looking to make an early move in the middle. He does get it on target, but it's not good enough. Vitality have won their 5th straight game in the tournament. They're 2-0 in this best of 5. M80 with a much better performance, but still not enough. Elsewhere, Magnifico 2-0 over Team Secret. Game 2 was a 4-3 in overtime, so both of the games in that series have been 4-3 in favour of Magnifico. And Carmine Corp 2-0 up against Chiefs. That's Hunter and Finn, I believe, from Chiefs against Vatira and Atto. 5-2 in Game 1 and 3-2 in Game 2. BDS take Game 2 against Twisted Minds. That's also 3-2. We've had a ton of 3-2s in this round. I make that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 games have been 3-2 in scoreline between the 5 series that have had 2 games played so far. That's insane. Half of the games currently happen and have been 3-2. Yeah, 5-2 and 3-2 is not bad there for Finn and Hunter from Chiefs. Obviously, they're not going to be happy with losses. Same as Power. I'm sure they're going to be quite disappointed they couldn't get a win against Vitality. M80 will also be very disappointed if they can after their showing against Falcons. This is their best start yet, though, as Nass sticks it in the top corner. Look at the placement of the reset there. Unbelievably efficient. They've struggled defensively a lot more than they did against Falcons. Alpha and Zen have just been more of a team offense. Whether it's on or off the ball, they've been more dangerous as a pair. That's a team pinch there by Nass and JOREUZ. Didn't go all that quickly on target. Easily dealt with by Alpha54. And now here comes Zen the other way. Looking to pass it mid to Alpha. No, actually just goes himself for the 50 with JOREUZ. Alpha wanted a ceiling shot. Didn't really sit nicely on the ceiling for him, so he had to go for a floor pinch instead. Must be nice, you know? Must be nice. I'm sure a lot of you watching can relate to what I'm about to say. You know, you're watching the backup plan of a pro Rocket League player. They're like, oh, you didn't get the ceiling shot you wanted. Had to settle for a floor pinch. Yeah, it must be nice to be able to settle for a floor pinch. I'm usually like, oh, yep, the ball's not on the ceiling. I guess I'm going to settle for missing it and falling a mile out of position and letting my team know I'll be back in 10 seconds. Oh, what goal by Zed! Cross map air dribble. One too many touches for Nass to deal with. And one too many for JOREUZ to deal with as well. What an angle. In off the bar. Zen ties the game 1-1. Floor pinches are basic. Ah, you're right, mate. Said every silver rated player in my YouTube comments. This is what all of the silver ranked players say in my YouTube comments. They say, I'm plat, and my gameplay is better than this Johnny Boy guy. And all the bronze players say, I'm gold, and my gameplay is better than this. I'm on to you. I know what you're up to. Yeah, that was not the best play there by M80. They've completely botched that attack. They've done absolutely nothing and conceded. Nice dodge there by JOREUZ to keep himself in the play. Zen and Alpha have just been unstoppable. They've been creative, they've been mixing up the offense very well. They've had solo plays, team plays, physical plays. They've had any kind of play they need to keep M80 guessing. And, you know, really showing that when you can put it together offensively, even the best defenses in the world are going to struggle. Alpha with a double reset. It's 3-1. I mean, I just really feel like you've got to be out of your mind to think that defense is OP in this game. What on earth are you supposed to do against this? This is just not playable. There's absolutely no way to cover every option. 3-1. Vitality. Looking to go 6 straight ones. What ones? Wins. Oh, that's a good shot, though. Interesting kickoff here by Vitality. They've tried to back corner it to the right, and they just get completely nullified. Now in 2v2, that's a bit of a risky play, much more risky than it is in 3s, because if you send somebody to a back corner boost in 2s, you kind of know what the other team's going to try and do with the kickoff. They've got to be pushing it towards that angle. The only player they've got supporting the play, making it a bit easier to react to and nullify, which is what M80 did there. Alpha with a quick look behind him there just to gauge the distance, see how closely Zen was following him as he ran ahead of the ball again for more physical play. Boost steal for Alpha. Would have demoed JOREUZ if he looked for any kind of aggressive play there. Oh my goodness, they are just so aggressive at the near post. Vitality up 4-2. Zen censors it unbelievably quickly, covers JOREUZ's approach, and Alpha has a near post shot. I mean, there's a lot of 3v3 teams I don't see attack the near post that quickly. This is 2v2, and they're there in the quickest possible time. 1 goal lead, doesn't matter, they're all in. 90 seconds to go for M80. It just looks like more and more Vitality chances though. Not got too many more shots than their opponents in this game. What a save. Alpha in and out against Nass's air dribble bump. Zen with a ceiling shot in defense to get a clear. Alpha deflects it, cleared as well. Buying a lot of time here, Vitality, as boost ran out briefly. Nass in a 1v2. Flip reset, fake, and then the follow-up shot denied by Zen. Oh no, don't say that. Don't say another M80 top 8 exit. Don't say it just yet. What a shot by JOREUZ. Oh my goodness. Absolutely slammed the backboard with no boost left. He doubles it into the top corner at the far post. They're not out just yet. They might be about to be out, but they're not out just yet. They need one more though. Alpha and Zen still lead. Zen with a strange deflecting touch to the back corner there. Not sure that's what he meant to do, but hey, it's worked out for them in the long run. So whether or not the initial plan went as he intended doesn't really matter. He's read the outlet pass, bounced on it, and bagged him another 2-goal lead. Really has been an incredibly impressive showing from Vitality. The fact that we witnessed the series. We saw how well M80 defended against Falcons. We saw how difficult it was to score on this M80 roster. Falcons didn't score in game 1, they didn't score in game 5. They only scored 1 in game 2 of that series. 3 of the games they were held to 1 or less goals. Vitality have had no such issues. Game 1 they scored 4, game 2 they scored 5, game 3 they've scored 5 again. The offensive output has been a completely different level for this team, and they're looking for a 6th. The game's over. M80 are eliminated 5th to 8th. Zen and Alpha advance to the top 4 to play against Gentlemates Alpine, who are also undefeated on the day.